All right, today we're going to look at order of operations again. We're going to focus on parentheses and exponents. So we're going to look at the rule of parentheses in the order of operations and solve expressions with exponents in the order of operations. So the rule for parentheses is that if the expression has parentheses, you always evaluate the problem inside the parentheses before you do anything else. So let's just write out PEMDAS. So we are reminded of the order of operation. Remember, the P starts for parentheses. So in this problem, then we're going to evaluate what's inside the parentheses first, which would be 3 plus 5 would be 8. Then we do any multiplication or division before any addition and subtraction. So we're going to have 12 minus 4 times 8, and you could write that in parentheses, divided by 4. So then next in the order of operations comes multiplication and division, and you work from left to right. So we're going to do the multiplication first. So it'll be 12 minus 4 times 8 is 32, and then we're going to have divided by 4 next. And then we do the division before we subtract. So we're going to do the 32 divided by 4 next. So it'll be 12 minus 32 divided by 4 is 8. And finally the subtraction, 12 minus 8 is 4. Final answer would be 4. So let's see how the same expression without parentheses and how that changes our answer, if at all. So here, in the first time we did this problem, we did the 3 plus 5 first. But without the parentheses, then I need to do multiplication or division before any addition or subtraction, and we're going to do that from left to right. So I would actually multiply this 4 times 3 first. So 4 times 3 will be 12. Then I'm going to have plus 5 divided by 4. Then I need to do the division. So 5 divided by 4 is 12 minus 12. 5 divided by 4 is 1.25. 1 1/4. And then you evaluate from left to right because we have addition and subtraction left. So 12 minus 12 would be 0 plus 1.25. Your answer would be 1.25. So without the parentheses, it gives us a completely different answer. So with the parentheses, it is telling us we want to evaluate this 3 plus 5 before we do anything else. All right, let's try this one. We'll evaluate the expression with 2 sets of parentheses. So first, anything in the parentheses. So 4 times 3 and 3 minus 2. So 4 times 3 is 12. Once we evaluate what's in the parentheses, you no longer need the parentheses. Plus 12 divided by, and then in this parenthesis, 3 minus 2 is 1. Now in what we have left, division comes before addition, so we would do 12 divided by 1 first, and 12 divided by 1 is 12, and then we do the addition last. 12 plus 12 is 24. All right, one more. So inside the parentheses first, so this will be 12 plus 8 times 4, here's 32. Then we have the divided by, 6 divided by 3 is 2. So we evaluated inside the parentheses. Then with what's left, division comes before addition. So it would be 12 plus 32 divided by 2 is 16. Then 12 plus 16 will be 28. And that would be our final answer. All right, what do we do with exponents? So let's just review. An exponent, so like a to the b power, the a is called the base. Actually, maybe this would be better. B to the x power. So b is the base, and x is the exponent. The exponent tells you how many times to multiply the base by itself. So if you have 3 squared, that means that you multiply 3 times 3, which is 9. because it is the base of 3 to the second power, so 2 3s. If you have 3 to the third power, that means you multiply 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 more would be 27, etc. So like 2 to the third power would be 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 more would be 8. 2 to the fourth power would be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 8 times 2 would be 16. So the exponent tells you how many times to multiply the base times itself. So let's practice evaluating expressions that contain exponents. So exponents come after parentheses. In PEMDAS, that's parentheses, exponents, then multiply, divide, then add and subtract. So in this expression, we still want to evaluate what's inside the parentheses first. So now I'm going to have 4 squared minus 15 divided by 3 is 5, and then times 2. Next, we do the exponents. 4 squared means 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16, minus 5 times 2. Then we multiply before we subtract. So 5 times 2 is 10. And then finally, we subtract 16 minus 10 is 6, would be our final answer there. Okay, so the more you practice, the easier this will become. Evaluating the expression using the correct order of operations. So inside the parentheses first. Now inside the parentheses, we have an exponent, so we are going to evaluate that before we do the addition. 5 squared means 5 times 5. 5 is the base to the exponent of 2. 5 times 5 is 25. So we're going to have 2 plus 25, and then divided by 9 plus 7 minus 2 times 3. Then 2 plus 25 is 27. Divided by 9 plus 7 minus 2 times 3. Then we're going to do multiplication and division before addition and subtraction from left to right. So you'll do the 27 divided by 9, and then you'll do the 2 times 3. 27 divided by 9 is 3, plus 7 minus 2 times 3 is 6. So I figured out that in the same step, but I worked from left to right. And then left to right again. So you start on the left, 3 plus 7 is 10. Then 10 minus 6 is 4. So using the order of operations will help us evaluate expressions correctly. If you would have done this problem in a different order, you would get a different answer. So it helps us make sure that we are getting the correct answer. So here it is spelled out for you one more time. Parentheses, inside the parentheses first. Exponents, work with any numbers with exponents. Multiply and divide from left to right, add and subtract from left to right last. All right, we got 2 more we'll do together. Okay, so inside the parentheses first, and then exponents second. So 4 plus 2 times 17 minus 9 is 8. Wait. Yes, 8 plus 9 is 17, divided by 2 squared. 2 squared means 2 times 2, which is 4. So then we get 4 plus 2 times 8 divided by 4. And then you're going to do the multiplication and division, but you got to work from left to right. So the multiplication in this case comes first because it's on the left side. So 4 plus 2 times 8 is 16. Then divided by 4. Then we're going to do this division. 16 divided by 4 is 4. And then last we do the addition. 4 plus 4 is 8. So just working through using our order of operations. Okay, inside my parentheses I have an 8 minus 3. So 8 minus 3 is 5. I guess I don't need the parentheses anymore. Minus 2 squared plus 15 divided by 3. Okay, so next would come the exponent here. 2 squared is 4 again. So 2 times 5 minus 4 plus 15 divided by 3. Then you're going to work from left to right and do the multiplication and division. So multiplication and division. From left to right though. So 2 times 5 is 10, and then we have minus 4 plus, as long as we've done the 10 first on the left, you can do this on the right at the same step here. 15 divided by 3 is 5. And then we add and subtract, but from left to right. So in this case, the subtraction's on the left, so it comes first. 10 minus 4 is 6. Then 6 plus 5 is 11. All right, a couple for you to try now. And then when you're done, please turn it back into week 1, unit 5, lesson 2, order of operations assignment. Thanks for watching.